Thanks for joining me today and welcome back to my workshop. This is Danny and I have a few plans today. I do want to do my item filters finally today so that I can have a drop box where I throw everything. But before I do that, I want to set up a harvester for these essence berries and a chunk loader so that when I'm not playing, the harvester will continue to harvest the essence berries because I am on a multiplayer server. So that way when I'm not playing, whatever machines we are running will continue to run and things will continue to grow when I'm not playing. So I looked at a couple of different options for chunk loaders and it looks like the chicken chunks is probably going to be the best option. It looks like it's the easiest to make and it's relatively cheap. I mean, we do need the ender pearl and the gold. The most expensive part will be the diamonds for the enchanting table. Okay. Actually starting to get a decent system going here with my chests, with my organization. I've got these little labels showing me kind of the kind of like things that are inside these chests. So we will be adding some sorting capabilities later today, where I'll be able to just drop everything into one chest and then it'll put everything in the correct chest. I'm not going to need to interact with it. Right there, that looks like a good spot. And then we can turn the lasers on so that we can see how far it's loading. And really I just want to make sure that it's covering this whole... Yeah, looks like Slender TT was reloaded harvester. We're going to need a lot of rubber in order to make the plastic. I'm pretty sure there's some rubber trees off in this direction. There's two different types of rubber trees. I don't know which one this is, but okay, so I'm just going to cut a couple of these trees down. It looks like in addition to the planks, we get rubber, and hopefully we'll get some saplings here too, so we can bring some of these back home with us. Hang around for the saplings. It's starting to get dark though. Alright, find at least one sapling. Oh, did we get one? A mystical... Oh, we did get one. Okay, cool. Rubber sapling. Another one. Alright. That should be good. So we'll plant these close to our house, so then whenever we need... I think this looks like a good spot. Alright, so we'll just smelt it down. That's easy enough. In there, that'll give us some rubber bars, and then we can smelt the rubber bars again to get our plastic, whatever they're called, piles of plastic. It's a lot faster now that we've got the capacitor. That's nice. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to need more than this because I think we need 4 of these to make. Let's see. Yeah, 4 of them makes 4 sheets. Okay, actually we probably will have enough. Yeah, we've got 12. We need to make a machine frame, so we'll need some iron, some glass, and a tin gear. Alright, there's our machine frame. We need an axe and a couple of shears. There's our redstone reception coil. Gold gears. Let's see. There we go. 2 shears. Stone reception coil. 2 gold gears. And there we have it. Our harvester. Yay. We're gonna need power. So we're gonna have to run some conduits. Either run some conduits or have a power source down there. I think I'm gonna go with the conduits. throw these here. It's okay. It's okay if this isn't totally pretty because this is a basement. You know, sometimes you got pipes running around the basement. No biggie. So we'll put a facade here eventually to fill in this floor, so that it doesn't. So we don't have a big hole in our floor. Alright, so put the harvester right there. This thing, by deep... Okay, that is not a harvester. Whoops. That is a stone brick. So the harvester will harvest, by default, without any upgrades, it will harvest a 3x3 space. So we'll just put it back here. Oh, wrong direction. That little hole is actually the back. That's where the items will pop out. So we want it that way. And we can actually have it... We can stick a chest there by that hole, and it'll automatically fill it up. Or actually, I'm probably going to use item conduits. There we go. So it should be getting power. Oh, there we go. It harvested its first essence berry. So now, I guess for now I'll just go get a chest while we work on the item conduits. Or, you know what, let's just do the item conduits right away. And we'll just have them come right into a chest up here, and then we won't even have to do anything. We'll go in this chest and poof. There'll be essence berries. So item conduits, I think this is the first time we're making these. If I remember correctly, we're going to need a ender pearl. So for the pulsating iron nuggets and then the conduit binder. Pulsating iron, that is, yeah, an ender pearl and iron. Good thing we have a good sword for collecting ender pearls now, because I have a feeling we're going to be needing a lot. Pulsating iron. And then here's our conduit binders. Alright, and that makes 8. So first we need to make our nuggets. 8, 16, 24, I think that'll be enough. Actually, I probably should just make them all, but whatever, So in case you didn't know, item conduits will carry items from one place to another. So we can connect the item conduits from one machine to a chest, and it'll carry all those whatever items that machine. In this case, this machine also generates sludge, so at some point we're going to have to deal with that, because if it fills up it won't work anymore. But so we're going to connect... That's not an item conduit. It's a power conduit. So we're going to basically connect item conduits from here, run them all the way upstairs, probably along that same line with the power conduit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And right into a chest, so then when the harvester collects... you know, this is what's really great about these Ender IO conduits, is that you can put several conduits in the same block. That is really awesome. I love that. So we're going to run this all the way upstairs into one of our chests. Bone meal, a bowl, and some iron. Right. To make a watering can. So I'm going to make a watering can so that we can use a watering can to speed up the growth of the essence berries. It basically works just like bone meal does with like a tree or something. But that way we'll be able to test this out and see how the harvester is going to work for us. And there we have it. Yay! So it's empty. We need to go outside and fill it up with our very infinite water source. Alright, so we can oh, darn it. Oh man. I did not want to do that. Now we have to wait for the thing to grow again, but that's okay. Good thing we have this watering can. So here we go. Alright, there we go. And it disappeared right away. The watering can works really well. It's very fast. Yay! So this is a really easy way to gain XP. Probably the quickest way to gain XP. It's better than killing mobs or... Why is it not? Oh, you know what? Wait, why is it not picking them up? Must be stuck. Alright. Oh, it's on extract. Oh, wait. Redstone mode, active with signal. Okay. Need to make it always active. Signal color red, that's fine. Channel green, that should work. Alright, so this should work now. Still not harvesting. Why don't we... We'll have to check the other end. Oh, so that's on extract. That needs to be on insert. Alright, now the berries are gone. Yay. Let's just grow a couple more just to make sure. Poof. Yay, it's picking them up. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Alright, let's check our chest. See what we got. It's a long way up. There they are! Yay! Cool! That is very awesome. So, as long as we've already got these item conduits, this would be a good time for us to get started on our item filtering. So, let's see. There's several different ways that we can do item filtering. I think what I'm going to do is go with the Ender IO filters, since we already have the Ender IO pipes set up. I did it before with the extra utilities in the past, which is pretty easy and cheap to do, but the Ender IO ones are... With Ender IO we have 4 different types of filters. We've got the basic one, which it just lets you filter like 5 items or something like that. I think it seems kind of useless to me, unless, I mean, for whatever reason you have a chest that only has 5 different things in it. But the advanced filter, I think, has like 10 slots. And then it also lets you do things like ignoring NBT data. And it also allows you to use the OR dictionary, so that if you have like several, like say copper for instance, from several different mod packs or several different mods, and they're all OR dictionary, does the same thing. So even though they're separate items, the item filter will then see them as the same iron or the same item. What we're going to use is actually 2 things. We're going to use the existing item filters and the mod item filters. The existing item filter basically lets you take a snapshot of what's currently in the chest. So it gives you a much larger, but it basically needs the advanced item filter, a redstone comparator, and some redstones. So the mod item filter allows us to filter by mod. So we just need a Yeta wrench and paper. So that was actually pretty cheap. But basically, we could say that we want all Thaumcraft stuff to go into a single chest, which is actually what we're going to do. So first, we're going to do the advanced one. We need a Z-Logic controller, so we're going to have to make a slice and splice. Let's see, and get some solarium. We might end up having to get some more soul sand. Let's see, slice and splice needs 5 solarium. We need any kind of head. I think it's, what is it, soul sand and gold for the solarium. Okay, and then we need the machine chassis. We've made a few of those already, and then the axe and the shears. So, and we've already made this basic capacitor. Alright, so I want a work table. And it's pretty cheap. A work table is pretty awesome because it basically works like a crafting table, but it remembers, it has an inventory, so you can store stuff in it just like a chest, except it's a smaller chest. And then it also remembers the last 9 recipes that you craft. And then you can also tell it to permanently remember some. So that is amazingly cheap for how cool this thing is. So let's see, where should we put it? Why don't we get rid of this crafting table and put it there, because I hardly ever use that crafting table. Ta-da! So there's the inventory. You can actually store items in there, and it'll pull items from there. And then and remember the last 9 things we craft. So for instance, if we have to craft something again, you just click on it, on the item, and it'll automatically get it ready to craft for you. So what the heck were we doing? Oh, item filters. Okay. So now for the advanced item filter, we want to do this splice. The slice and splice. Okay, so we need to make a slice and splice. In order to make the slice and splice, we need a machine chassis, and then we make these machine chassis all the time, so it'll be really great. And we've also made tons of these capacitors, so it'll be really great for our crafting table to remember that recipe. And then whenever we want to make it, we can just click, and there we'll have it. Alright, so we'll make some redstone. So it basically just pulls it out of the inventory. So one of the things you have to watch out for is you have to have the inventory that you're going to be crafting with in there. So we need our basic capacitor. We're going to have to make some nuggets. As you can see, it remembers our most recent recipes. So we can just click on there if we want to make it again. Now we can make a capacitor. We should have everything in here already. So we just grab it. Boom, there we have it. Now if we want to make another one, we just click on this again, and if we can right click on it to lock it. And now it'll because it normally remembers the last 9 recipes, so now that we've locked it, that one's not going to get pushed off the queue. Basically, it will always stay there. But it does unlock it after you craft it. So you'll have to relock it every time. And then the same with the machine chassis. Since we have all these we make all these machine chassis, we need some iron bars. So just make those, stick them in this inventory. Should have everything we need for this. There we go. We can tell it to remember that. Let's switch this to alloys only, like our solarium. When you're doing solarium, make sure you switch it to alloys only, because when you put that soul sand in there, if you put the soul sand in first, it's going to make glass out of it, and then you'll lose your soul sand. We're going to need a lot more soul sand. So I'm going to run to the Nether really quick, and I will be back. I'm going to grab my excavator. If anything interesting happens in the Nether, I'll bring you along. I was beginning to wonder whether Nether wart existed in this mod pack, because I have been to 3 or 4 different fortresses, and they're all like weird. They were all real small. None of them had these staircases. They're all just like hallways with blaze spawners and crap. And I finally found some nether wart. And I know I came here for soul sand, but while I was here, I decided to grab some nether wart. What the? Oh, what? What? Okay, I still have. What? What the heck was? Did you see that? Okay. That was really weird. Okay, slice and splice. Yay, we have our slice and splice. Alright, so we need to put this somewhere with slices, heads, and splices, and all sorts of useful things. Alright, so we need to put this somewhere where it's gonna get power. It's getting a little crowded in here. Okay, we'll just stick it right here. It's getting power. Where's it getting power from? Must be pulling it out of that capacitor bank or something. So the reason we made the slice and splice, because we were doing item filters. Man, this item filter thing, I've been working at this for a long time. Alright, so we need to get an iron axe and a shears in there. Zombie head and 2 more solarium, 2 more silicon. Okay. Do I have an axe? No. Oh! But this guy remembers how to make one. That's so awesome. I love this thing. And the shears. See? That makes everything so much easier. Alright. Now, just need our solarium, redstone, and solarium. Alright. There we go. This is my first time using a slice and splice. And there we have it. Our Z-Logic controller. Oh. Okay. Go back here and stick it in there. And that was for... Boy, I'm going to have to make a bunch of those. Z-Logic controller. We need some paper and some redstone. Already got the redstone in there, so we just need to grab some paper. Some sugar cane. And... Oh, we need 3. Because it's been a while since I've had to make paper. Yay! There we have it. Our first item filter. Our first advanced item filter, which we're just going to use to upgrade to... Alright. Okay. So I have my 6 advanced item filters. I'm going to use these to make the existing item filter, which basically we just need our redstone comparators. Before I do that, I did want to use one of these. There we have it, our existing item filters. So first we want to make sure that what's in our chest is what we want to be in that chest. Because we're basically going to take a snapshot of what's in the chest and tell it. It's so nice to see these things just appearing in our chest. That's awesome. For my harvester. This chest is a mess. I really need to do some... I'm going to do a little bit of organizing off camera first, just to decide where we want everything, and I might move the chests around a little bit and add a few more item conduits in the back, and then set up all the filters and show you how they're all set up. Oh, I have one more filter I want to make, and that is the mod item filter. So that's just paper and a Yeta wrench. So we already made a Yeta wrench, which is electrical steel. We need our basic gear. So the electrical steel is silicon, pulverized coal, and iron. And the easiest way, the cheapest way to make silicon, even though there's a little bit of waste, but basically when you put sand, when you grind up your sand in your mill, you have a 50% chance of getting silicon. So basically we put 8 pieces in there. We should end up with about 4 pieces of silicon. Yep, there we go. Exactly 4 pieces. So now we can go in our alloy smelter. Put our silicon, our pulverized coal, and we need to grab some iron. Axe the iron. Yeta wrench. Now make our mod item filter. paper. There we have it. So I love that work table. It's so nice. Makes everything easy. So we're basically going to put that on this chest over here because that's our Thaumcraft chest. So I will get these filters set up and do some of the kind of the busy work. There's a little bit of busy work involved with this and organizing and all that. And then I will come back at the next episode and show you how it's all set up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Bye-bye.